Hello, beautiful beings, soul family, YouTube subscribers, viewers, people, humans of the earth. I am live, so it says. Hopefully, the computer does not lie to me today. I'm so excited to be here. I've had some things on my heart and I just wanted to share them with you. And I thought, what better way to do it than to just come on live and just create a little quick video. Yeah, I guess I'll just get right into it. So the last video I was supposed to share was a little bit over a month ago. It's on a topic that I love talking about so much. And also, I would say has like a personal space. I don't know, like it's something that I work through personally as well. And I think that's probably why people have interest in general is because they can relate to it. So that was on attachment styles, and I literally love talking about this topic. But for some reason, editing and creating and finishing the video became such a challenge. Yeah, so originally I created the video and it was 45 minutes long, which is not too scary, although that is quite a long video. I know that I do chat a lot and I do pause a lot, and that's just like the raw footage, right? So what I typically do is I will edit the raw footage down. So let's say it's 45 minutes, maybe it'll be 25 minutes or maybe 30 minutes. So I do that, and I just literally learned how to edit videos this summer, which I love learning and I love editing. But yeah, so it takes me about 10 hours to edit raw footage of like 45 minutes down to like 25, 30 minutes. Um, and over the summer, I had the time to do that because I didn't have so many other things going on in life. But I find that September, October, November, December are typically busy months for me. And I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. So I had all these goals of I'm going to release all these videos. And that did not happen, as we know, because we're here and I don't have all those videos released. I have the ideas for them and I have some points written out for a lot of them. I actually also have recorded video content and I just haven't edited it yet. So there's that too. But yeah, it's just life is busy during this time. So I did make some notes for this little live here. So I'm going to check that. Originally too, I was going to do a live like attachment styles video, but I think last minute I've decided that I want to just keep this as like an update so that it's not super long, because I'm even noticing it's already 4 minutes. So yeah. Originally I was going to do the attachment styles in this video, but I decided not to. So I'm just going to do the updates and maybe a little bit of, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I'm still getting comfortable doing these live videos. And does anybody also feel like they can't move or do anything when they put makeup on? Like you put the makeup on and then you're just kind of like, so yeah. Anyways, that's a random thing. That's a random tangent. So yeah, like I mentioned, I recorded the the footage and I talked about how it takes so long to break it down, which is its own thing. But then also, as I'm going through the attachment style video, there was some sound issues, and hopefully there aren't sound issues now. I did try to like test it beforehand, but we'll see. And I realized like halfway through the editing, the sound issues were like gonna be an issue. And so then I tried to like fix it, but because I'd already edited halfway through, like you have to like chop up each little thing into like different sections. And so I decided to restart it. So I already spent like 5 hours editing. I decided I'm going to restart it. And then as I'm editing it again, like it's just the sound issues. They just like it did not sound very good. And so I decided I'm probably just going to redo it, to be honest. Yeah, but I have so many things that I want to talk about and that I want to share and that I've learned and that have helped me along in my journey. And so I just really want to share that with other people in their journey. And so I'm really excited to like jump back in a little bit into creating more content. I think the solution that I have found for now, because learning is kind of like you try new things, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, then you just keep moving on. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating smaller videos, which is going to be a challenge for me because I do have lots of information to share. So like just making them in smaller bite-sized portions. And because I just edited a video and it was only, I think, 15 minutes of raw content or something. And I only edited it down to like 12 minutes or something along those lines, or 11 minutes. And that only took like one evening. So I feel like that is manageable to create smaller videos, but then also maybe less videos. I do want to work on getting better with the lives. And again, like one day I would love to have like an interaction. Not even with just the chats though, because the chats are cool, yeah, but like I would love to do like Zooms, like live Zooms type thing. I know you can stream through Zoom and like connect it to YouTube if you pay for like some sort of like premium or something like that. So lots of things to like look into, which I'm really excited about. I guess like some like life updates, like some personal life updates in case anybody was curious. I just like graduated from my bachelor's in psychology and I got to walk across the stage in October. And that was amazing. Like it was so cool to be able to do that and to feel proud of myself for like completing something. And it's so funny because as the date is like was approaching, I noticed myself kind of like gaslighting myself, thinking like, oh, like it really wasn't that much work. And like, and people would compliment me and like congratulate me. And I'm like, oh, it really wasn't that much work. And then I had to like actually like think about it and like have memories like flash back into my brain over the times where it was a challenge and like all the things that I did create and all the papers that I did write and the countless hours like literally sitting at my computer and either typing something up or researching something or learning stats and crying in intervals. Yeah, so I had to kind of remind myself too, and I think this is something that so many people can relate to, that it's okay to praise yourself a bit, and it doesn't have to come off as like being better than anyone else or anything like that. It's like you shining in your light is not going to take away from anyone else shining in their light. And if it does end up taking away from people shining in their light, then that is their own stuff. And while we can have compassion and empathy for people going through that, because I'm sure maybe you can relate to it too, but we can have compassion and empathy for people that do that, but that does not mean that we need to keep ourselves small and not give ourselves credit when it's due, because that also isn't serving the other person anyways, because then it's really just keeping them small too. Because if you shining brightly and being proud of your accomplishments triggers someone else to feel resentful and bitter and jealous, then that's a beautiful thing, because now that has been brought up to the surface. Like maybe they didn't even realize it was there before, but now it's there, and now they can work through it if they're willing, of course. Like that's the thing, is we have to be willing and having the community around to do that. So yeah, I had the graduation, and then I've been working on like in-person workshops. So that's been really exciting. Yeah, and then just like Halloween and stuff. I absolutely love Halloween, and I made my costume this year. I usually try to make at least one part of the costume. And so this year I went as like a wind-up doll, and so I made like the dress, and like I had like a tutu or whatever, so that went underneath. And yeah, it was super fun. I love dressing up. I love Halloween. Um, it's kind of sparked me like loving experimenting with like makeup. So that's why my makeup's a little bit dark today, because actually it was Halloween, because I don't ever put black on my eyes. Like I'll usually like do a brown. And so I did some black, and it lasted. Like I washed my face obviously, but then the next day there was still like a bit of a residue there. So I liked the way it like made my eyes pop. So I was kind of trying to do that here, but I'm noticing that, yeah, like it makes them pop. But I was trying to, yeah, I love experimenting with different forms of art, because that's kind of what it feels like to me. Dressing up feels like art, putting on makeup feels like art. And that's why I feel like you kind of have to like not like like you kind of are like a doll that's like fragile when you have makeup on, because they're like you move the wrong way and then you wiped half your face off, you know what I mean? um yeah, anyways, so that's its own thing. Oh, I guess I wanted to come around and just like share a little bit about how I was re-inspired to create the videos. So as I mentioned like earlier, I did just recently edit a video and have it scheduled to come out next Saturday, because I decided to do the live today instead. And I'm trying to like space out content so that I can have live or weekly videos. So before I got to that, over the past couple weeks, I've been feeling like this almost like restless feeling, like I need to do something, or like I need to create something, or I need to like move furniture around, or like I need like action. That's what I've been feeling. Or I need change, like something has to change. Like, so anyways, I've been feeling restless, and I decided to go out for a hike. And there's this waterfall by my house and a river, and I just like, it's my favorite spot to be. So I stayed there and I sat there, and I just sat there in thought, because if I'm being honest, I have noticed that I've been spending a little bit too much time um, on like social media and like things that are distracting like that. So I actually deleted my personal social media accounts for now, just so that I can block out, like cut out the noise and focus on my own stuff. I love the social aspect and being able to keep in contact with people that you know in real life. That's super important. But then it's a tool, right? And so like with tools, it can have the potential to help and potential to be useful, but then it can also have the potential to be harming. Um, so I do agree. I do believe that that is the case with social media. So I took a step back from social media, and then I was just out on my hike, sitting, looking at the river, and just thinking. And it like came to me that this like feeling of, I don't know what the word I just used was, but like agitation and like needing to do something comes from like, yeah, I need to create things. And yes, I'm creating things in other aspects of my life, but this stuff, like creating videos and connecting with people, is literally where my passion lies. Um, I I work with families, and I recently got a letter from a family, and like what was in that is just like the amount of appreciation and gratitude and love and everything good in that is the reason why I do what I do. Like I want to help, like I want to share with people the things that have worked for me, and I want to help to like take away the limiting beliefs so that we can all see life for how it actually is and all like live up to our greatest potential. And like what's coming to me right now that I want to share too is, I was going to say one specific song, but there's an artist, her name is Fia, Fia, and I think she's from Switzerland. Don't quote me on it. Because I know there's another Fia, and I tried, because when I tried searching her up, I kept coming across this other Fia. Um, and her music is just amazing. Her lyrics are on point. And in one of her songs, the lyrics are, I know who I am. And then something about wanting to spark that same feeling in everyone else so that they will also sing, I know who I am. And maybe it's called A Message for Humanity, or maybe it's Come Back to Love. I don't remember. But oh my gosh, if you are looking for some new music, go check out Fia, because like honestly, that's like all I'm listening to lately. Her music is so inspiring. But anyways, I think that was kind of like all I had to really say. The personal life updates, why I came back to it. Yeah, I guess like taking a step back helps me to realize that I really do want to create this content. Not that I was questioning it before, but it's like, even amidst the busyness of life, I still was thinking and dreaming and wishing to create the content. Oh, and one other thing too is like, and I'll probably say one other thing a million times and then go on another tangent, and that's great and wonderful, and I love that. And it's already 18 minutes, so that's really great because I wanted to keep this short. um, I guess like one of the last final thoughts is that I would love to just like create videos, and one day, no, not I would love to. One day I'm going to be at a point where I can just like literally do my makeup, sit down, record the video, have the inspiration for the content, and then record the video, and then send the video off to someone else so that they can edit it and add in like the crazy cool sound effects, and other different cool funny things, and like accentuate my humor and stuff like that. And then all I have to do is the things that I love to do. I love to do the editing, but like I think more on a smaller scale. Like I also like editing reels and stuff like that. And I love the editing, but it takes me 10 hours to do pretty basic stuff. Like I just like chop it down and then add some music, and then the intro and the extra, is that what it's called? Yeah. Um But yeah, so one day I'm going to get to a point where I can pay someone to do my videos. Until that day, I will do my best to post content regularly and just like make it shorter, because that feels like doable and exciting to me. Whereas like the long 45 minutes, 10 hours of editing, blah, it's not exciting anymore. Like it was exciting, but it's just not anymore. Yeah, and I guess that's just like the point of like ebbing and flowing through life, is like in one season of life, one activity is fun and fulfilling and exciting. And in another season of life, that same activity at such an extreme measure scale is not so fun and exciting anymore. And like that's okay. And that's part of life. And now we get to navigate and decide what works now. And for now, this live has worked, and I'm going to maybe record a video after this, and then also make them shorter. That's it. And I'll do my best to be consistent, but such is life. So anyways, if you have watched it this far, thank you so much for being here. I seriously I'm so grateful for even having a YouTube channel, the ability to do that. Like just thinking back like 100 years ago, like having a YouTube channel and just being able to put my face in this like box and just send it out into the ethers for whomever to receive, like people I've literally never met in my whole entire life. And then also to be able to watch YouTube videos of other people doing the same thing and like learn such amazing things and gifts and nuggets of wisdom. It's such a cool, crazy time to be alive. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you're having an amazing day today. I hope you're having an amazing November or whenever you're watching this, because as they say, like time is non-linear. That's the word. And yes, I'm sending you lots of love and hugs and virtual comfort. I wish you the best, and I so look forward to being with you on this journey of life. Okay. And with that, I will try to exit the video now. Lots of love. Bye.